Good morning, my name is Elmer Kilka, this is my English project, and this story is called Simba the White Dog. The story I am going to tell you happened on the 12th of February of the 2021. Bayana is a girl who has had permanent blindness almost all her life. She used to go out every morning to help at the town hall, where she volunteers in customer service to answer phone calls. She always accompanied by her faithful friend Simba. As always, at the end of her day, she was going home. Simba guided her all the way back and always takes care of her. One day, she on the way home had a seizure of epilepsy, and where they were, Simba had not seen people nearby. Simba released her leash and ran back to the town hall to ask for help. Someone heard it and ran to see what was going on. They found Bayana on the ground. The person called to emergencies and saved her life. Thank you.
Hello again. This story is called Frank and the Elephant. Now, I am going to tell you a story that happened in the summer of the year 2004. And many people decided to go on safari in Africa. The Hernandez family has had the opportunity for a long-awaited vacations of seven, father, mother, and siblings. Africa has been a real paradise in every aspect. They had choose a tourist and soup in the jungle. They looked at zebras and lions, giraffes and elephants. In the latter place, Frank, the youngest son, had gotten out of the vehicle without anyone noticing and went after the elephants. The family had continued their journey and did not realize the absence of their little member. Frank, realizing that he was alone, had begun and cry and scream, catching the attention of a herd of hungry hyenas. And from an elephant that heard the screams came on tear-eyed and it chased away the hungry hyenas, with a sound of the tree trunks and their large size. The elephant stays by his side to protect until they come to his aid. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Alexis Solano, and I'm going to tell you two stories. The first story takes place in a forest where all the animals live together. As you imagine, there were all kinds of animals, from fishes that swam in the stream to squirrels that jumped through the trees. The protagonist of this story is a red deer, which, with his great alterance and sense of justice, is the one who governs and protects the forest. The powerful deer used to deal with small problems, but one day he had to face a black wolf. He came with the purpose of killing and devour all the animals of the little community. But the strong deer fight with the wolf, and after a strong battle, the deer managed to win the fight and made the wolf disappear from the place, protecting all the animals of the forest. This is the second story. In a coastal town, a family decided to go on a trip to the sea to enjoy the tranquility of the ocean and maybe fish something. Everything was going well. Married couple and their little son went into the sea. The weather was perfect, but suddenly it changed, and a storm caught them without being able to do anything. Due to the rough sea, the child fell into the ocean. Without much visibility, the parents didn't know what to do. At that moment, a dolphin that swam near the area saw the child and helped him out to the surface of the water, in addition to bringing him back to his parents' boat. After a few moments, the storm passed, and they were able to return safely to their home, and they will always be grateful to that dolphin who saved the life of his son.
Leia, the body word. Juan was a student at the Central University of Quito. He studies with the night shift. He liked to be alone and didn't have many friends. He was some shy and very studious. One night after finishing his classes, usually Juan went out alone and while he was going to the bus station and sensed something strange, but they thought it was something from his imagination. He had entered a coffee shop before arriving home. When he was on his way home and he had noticed that the street was very lonely and state seemed bad to him. Juan decided to speed up his space so that they could reach a safe place soon, 2 blocks before arriving at his home. Suddenly, when he was about to call his mother, someone attacked him from begging with another threat to take his backpack and cell phone from here. Suddenly, a dog came between Juan and his assailants. The dog attacked the assailants with bits. One of them had been armed before the dog attacked them. The thief didn't hesitate to use the weapon and shot the animal. When Juan got up from the floor, the dog had sustained a gunshot wound to his leg, and to save him they had to amputate his leg. Juan named his hero as Leia. Spirit Guide the wolf on the Gainsland. Amaru was a girl who lived with her grandmother in the foothills of a great mountain that bordered the cold and vast moors. Amaru, who was in charge of grazing the alpacas every day. One day, as she was accustomed while she was grazing the alpacas, she fell asleep. And when she woke up, one of the alpacas had gone towards a cliff. Then she immediately got up and ran towards the alpaca to prevent it from falling into the abyss. She was scared because she had neglected Radish while she was taking a nap. When she got up toward the alpaca, what she was about to rescue it from here. But a strong wind pushed her and made her fall into the abyss. Amaru, after a long time on being unconscious, woke up, and it was already night. When she tried to get up, she had realized that her lungs was hurt. She scared and cold sat down to cry. When a wolf from the inside looked at her and approached Amaru, they stared at each other, and as if by magic she stopped feeling afraid. The wolf and seeing her wound so delighted the one to ease the pain. The wolf gestured for Amaru to follow him so called her home. On the way home a fox appeared and tried to attack the girl. The wolf had protected Amaru before the fox attacked her, and the fox fled. And the wolf was able to take the girl to her house. She said that the wolf had looked at her with keen eyes. Then the wolf vanished like a light. For Amaru that wolf was her hero.